If there's any actor whose real persona feels closest to his on-screen hero, it's Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. He knows exactly how to keep the fandom guessing. Every post he drops on social media reads like a riddle, and we fans start decoding it with the intensity of a tough competitive exam. Remember the time he was working on the Atom Project and we saw Hulk and Deadpool stickers, and both actors popping up in the same frame? People took it as a hint that Hulk could show up in Deadpool Wolverine. That did turn out to be true, even if it was just a cameo. A few days ago, Ryan posted something cryptic again and the rumor machine went into overdrive. Deadpool might appear in Avengers Doomsday. The moment that chatter surfaced, the entire fandom rushed to check sources and find some clarity. But the more folks looked, the murkier it got. On one hand, Deadline flat out said there's no solid evidence, so don't count on it. On the other, The Hollywood Reporter and several industry insiders stated confidently that Deadpool will indeed be in Avengers Doomsday. That created a clean split across entertainment news. Fans are left wondering what's actually going on, and why Deadpool's presence in Avengers Doomsday isn't a straightforward call. Is it really that complicated for Marvel Studios to fit Deadpool in, even though they control the character's rights? The simple answer, Avengers Doomsday is shaping up to be an event movie centered around Doctor Doom. It's poised to be one of the darkest, most complex Avengers stories where the weight of each character must be carefully balanced. Dropping a chaotic, fourth-wall-breaking character like Deadpool into that mix risks shifting the tone. It's similar to what happened when a serious, gritty Daredevil appeared in the courtroom comedy vibe of She-Hulk. The tonal blend changed. That's why some entertainment outlets believe Deadpool be kept out of Avengers Doomsday, but THR and a cluster of insiders are arguing the other side. They say Marvel is kicking off a reset phase. Replacing Kang with Doom is already a risky pivot. To keep a heavy plot digestible, you need a pressure valve, and Deadpool is the perfect wildcard, both the audience's point of view and a tension release mechanism. Their read is that Marvel isn't planning merely a blink-and-miss cameo. They're eyeing a small but impactful role for him. Fueling the speculation even more is Ryan Reynolds' own track record. He doesn't post cryptic stuff at random. Before the Deadpool Wolverine marketing ramped up, he seeded subtle hints that fans started piecing together. In a franchise as massive as the MCU, when a lead actor drops a coded tease, fans assume something's brewing. Studios also rarely swat down rumors outright because they know speculation builds buzz, and that only helps the project. So if Deadpool does show up in Avengers Doomsday, in what capacity? Are we talking a 5-minute comedic pop-in? Will he join an existing team or lead a squad of his own? That's the real question, and nobody can answer it definitively yet. Hence the divided rumor landscape. Entertainment journalism tends to stick to verifiable facts. If there's no official paperwork or casting call, many outlets will deny it outright. Deadline even checked whether Ryan was spotted anywhere near Avengers Doomsday filming. Airport sightings, Pinewood Studios, you name it. Meanwhile, some sites are happy to ride insider whispers and speculation because they know wild rumors keep audiences excited. If you ask me, fitting Deadpool into Avengers Doomsday isn't that hard. A compact cameo or a sharp meta moment might be exactly what the MCU needs right now. Unpredictability. On that basis, I can absolutely see Deadpool appearing in Avengers Doomsday with a decently meaty role too. And in case you forgot, Deadpool has an entire army that doesn't really stay dead. Also, in Deadpool Wolverine, when he was at the TVA, we got a glimpse of Thor crying over Deadpool. We'll circle back to that, but first, let's talk about a label that's been floating around. Alongside Ryan's recent tease, the term Anarchy Avengers started circulating everywhere. From everything I've read and researched, I haven't found that team name in the comics. That suggests it's either fan-invented or the result of a leak. The name could be referring to the crew we already saw in Deadpool Wolverine: Gambit, X-23, Blade, Wolverine, and Elektra. Notably, Channing Tatum, Gambit, is already confirmed for Avengers Doomsday, and set photos with the cast have surfaced. Several rumors claim Deadpool's unit will be called the Exiles or the Others. Backing this up, remember that deleted Deadpool Wolverine footage where something reflected in Gambit's eyes? It looked a lot like a Doctor Strange-style sling ring portal, and Gambit smiles at it. That portal could belong to any sorcerer, sure, but there's a decent chance it's tied to Ghost Rider, who we've seen open similar gateways in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost Rider would fit seamlessly with Deadpool's Misfit team, another legacy figure from Marvel's earlier screen eras. The element that arguably fits Avengers Doomsday best and elevates Deadpool's importance is the Deadpool core. An army that refuses to stay dead is exactly the kind of edge you want against Doctor Doom. We last saw the core in Deadpool's own universe. Maybe Deadpool dumped them into the void to keep the chaos in check. But when the chips are down, he could crack open a portal and summon them, similar in spirit to the way a big, dramatic call-in happened during Deadpool Wolverine. If that moment hits in Doomsday, it would be both iconic and wildly unexpected. Another reason Deadpool's appearance makes sense. Deadpool Wolverine introduced the concept of anchor beings. Early drafts had Kang using them to trigger incursions, and even after Kang stepped off the board, the concept still made it in. That practically screams, "This will matter again." Anchor beings could fold into Deadpool's squad, expanding it and making room for some beloved legacy characters like Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, the classic Fantastic Four's Reed Richards and family, and an earlier era Hulk. It's a prime opportunity to bring them into the mix. Here's the big thing many are overlooking. Deadpool's death scene, where Thor is seen crying. Even if that shot originated as repurposed footage, there's a good chance we'll eventually see that moment play out fully in Secret Wars, especially since Paradox told Deadpool, "Not now, that's for later." Ryan even posted that he knows why Thor was crying, and Chris Hemsworth has said we'll learn the reason someday. Avengers Doomsday could be where their camaraderie begins, setting up that emotional beat for the end of Doomsday or for Secret Wars. Or, like in the comics, Deadpool may actively try to change that future. During the 2015 Secret Wars event, Deadpool's Secret Wars miniseries shows him jumping back to the original 1984 Secret Wars. While everyone else is dealing with incursions and God Doom's battle world, he encounters multiple screens, very much like what he saw at the TVA. In the comics, one of those screens shows a character named Zaji dying in Deadpool's arms. Zaji is a healer who even restores Deadpool, revealing his face beneath the scars. Seeing that future, Deadpool tries to alter it. Something along those lines could be mirrored in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars, Deadpool peeking at what's coming and taking a swing at rewriting destiny. From where I stand, Gambit being in play and anchor beings being introduced in the very year Deadpool Wolverine dropped both point toward Deadpool showing up in Avengers Doomsday. Robert Downey Jr. reportedly knew about stepping in as Doctor Doom a year in advance, which implies long-term planning was already underway. That, in turn, reinforces the idea that Deadpool's involvement is part of the plan. If he's in, expect his tone to be calibrated. Think War Machine. Funny, but never so loud that he breaks the scene's dramatic spine. I'd love to see Deadpool in Avengers Doomsday. He's the chaos factor the MCU thrives on when it wants to surprise us. Do you think bringing Deadpool into Avengers Doomsday is tougher than it sounds? Could that be why Deadpool Wolverine was positioned slightly outside the mainline MCU, and what does that hint about Deadpool's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this, tap like, consider subscribing.